Oh,
I bet you I know whose story this is.
Harry.
So Creepshow comes to Carrie's house. As we know, Joe Hill has very strong ties to Creepshow, starting off with an appearance in the movie in 1982 because his dad wrote it. His dad's Stephen King, by the way.
Yep.
And he wrote the story Wolverton Station back in 2014, and it took place. I'm going to do a quick thing about Wolverton Station, which he originally wrote. The official synopsis for that standalone story is that Saunders made his fortune as a hatchet man for hire and has come to England to do what he does best, chop down the little guys to clear the way for a global firm. But his train north just made an unexpected stop on some passengers straight out of the worst kind of fairy tale. Now he's up to his ankles in blood and finding out just what it really means to live in a dog-eat-dog world. So with that story that he originally wrote, he has gone on and he's joined by co-writer Jason Ciaramella and artist Michael Walsh for a one-shot adaptation that they're going to do on it. They're modernizing the fairy tale world like you had before, only these are the kind that do not come with a happily ever after on the end.
Cool.
Ciaramella has had 2 previous contributions to the Creepshow franchise, one of them with Joe Hill, which was a Shudder episode, but for the show they're doing, By the Silver Water of Lake Champlain. And he worked with Walsh on the Magic the Gathering Creepshow set. So, yeah, and the comic will be coming
The
up
hell?
on
was
March
weird.
27th from Image Comics. So,
Sweet.
what was
And look, I mean, the covers alone look fantastic. So
Do we know who did that one? Because that looks fucking sick.
no idea. They don't always, Jeremy. They don't always. Sometimes with certain news, they don't always include info about the variant covers. So sometimes it's just the image. But yeah, it is super cool though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you could get a close up of that little symbol down in the bottom right.
No, don't.
I got you.
We'll try to decipher who signed it.
Looks like it says wolf with 3 hashes next to it, like claw marks.
Huh.
There you go.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, but I, having personally met Joe a few years ago, he's such a pleasant guy, and his uncanny resemblance to his father is just, not to coin a term, spooky. But his stuff has just been great. I know he's officially taking a break from doing comics to focus on his novels, which means his imprint Hill House is definitely on an extended hiatus. I'm really looking forward to this, especially not just because it's the Creepshow universe, but because this, like, it sounds like a great story. It's basically, to me, it's Train to Busan, but with werewolves.
The cover you're asking about, the really gruesome one, was done by Maria Wolf. And the kind of classier one was done by Gabriel Rodriguez.
Oh, nice. He collaborated with Joe on Lock and Key, right? Something like that. But all right, awesome, Carrie. When is this coming out?
As I was saying, that came out on March 27th from Image. So
nice.
Keep an eye on your LCS. You can go there, get it. If you aren't getting Creepshow at your local comic book station, there's something wrong.
So what I'm hearing is, Carrie, is this going to be added to your now growing collection?
Yes, I'm gonna have to go back and start getting more and more of these, because although the first I got the first comic book I ever read was a Creepshow that was based on the movie and then the first monthly comic that was coming out was the Ghost Rider. So
nice.
Danny Cat.
Spookiness all around. All right.
Yes. That is my thing.
Well, Wolverton Station, everybody.
Yeah. So during that, Ducale says, Drew, Jar Jar, and Leo, you need to read The Weird Voyage. It's a great Loki and Hell story.
Cool. Okay. Add it to the list.
So much to read, too little time.
For real.
For
I
real.
can't wait until we get those like digital thing implants in our heads where like we just like I know kung fu, god damn it.
Actually, they added something totally crazy to Chat GPT.
Oh yeah.
Like you can feed it your own documents, and I started looking to see if you can feed it comics, but you can't just yet. But I could imagine at one point you build your own. It's Chat GPT, but you're building your own offshoot. And I could imagine at one point you can go, okay, I'm going to feed it all the Batman stories and say, okay, give me the times where Batman fought, Joker or whatnot. It'll scan it. It's AI based off of what you feed it.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Read all
All
these Batman stories and then write a conclusion or something.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.